Hey there. To set up the transaction approvals, you want to go to Settings in your left-hand panel, scroll to the bottom, and under the Approvals card, you'll click on Transaction Approvals. We have an Enable toggle here. When this is enabled, it'll drop down your settings. You can set your settings for weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Weekly or bi-weekly, your first transaction report will be created on the following Monday, and we'll indicate that here in the subtext. On monthly, your next transaction report will be created on the following first of the month. The start date gives us the time you would like the reports to go back to. So if you've been using KleerCard for a while, if you want to go all the way back to the beginning for your first reports, you can set the date back to when you first started using KleerCard, or if you're just starting to use the transaction reports and you wanted to start from a month ago or 2 weeks ago, you set that right here in the start date, and that's as far back as we'll go to pull transactions into the initial report that we create for your company. The default approver is automatically set to the company admin, so you can set the transaction approver for each team member on your team, but this default approver will be the person who receives a transaction report for any team member who does not have a transaction approver set specifically for them. So you can just click there and add who you need. We'll leave it with Iron Man for now. Click Save Changes. That will then give you a couple more options. So if we look in approvals, we now have transaction reports here as part of our possible views. We have a couple reports here under review, and if we click in here, you'll be able to see report name. You have all the details on the report, total amount of the charges, and then a list of charges here that you can click into, see the line items, how they're split out, and then this receipt will be highlighted if there is a receipt attached, and if there's not, it will be grayed out as you see here. Comments, you can leave any comments that are needed for this report. We'll also create an audit trail for when the report was created, when it was completed, and who completed it. And then if we go to charges, you'll also see now that there is additional tab here for transaction reports, and this will show you while the transaction reports under approvals will only show you charges you're responsible for approving. Under the charges, these will show you the reports that you're the card holder on. So for anyone who looks here, under the transaction reports, you'll see any reports that were created with them as a card holder. So I'm logged here as Iron Man. You can see card holder was Iron Man. And then to actually set specific a transaction approver for a specific team member, you can go into your team settings, and right now this is going to show up right here under your action menu. You just go to the approvers and you select transaction approver here, and that will be the transaction approver for that team member. Thanks.